insights.
Alright, so another discussion that I wanted to get into. So there's a lot of talk in the UK female rap scene about why certain female rappers are less appreciated than certain male rappers.
Okay, yeah.
And actually, no, even that's the word certain. It was why some really high quality female spitters, they're not at the same level as of like almost being taken in wise
Yeah.
as a lot of mid level male rappers.
Yeah.
And so I just want to get out there before we start. Yeah, I understand the sentiment. There are a lot of hard female spitters that are basically that are less underheard basically in relation to a lot of male rappers, and that are probably doing a lot better that are very mid. But this is how I thought about it. Yeah, a lot of the female rappers that are harder than the male rappers, they're just not dropping as much, and that's what I kind of saw it as, to be honest. I said a mid male rapper, well, he'll drop a mixtape every single year with like 6 new singles.
Okay.
And on the mixtape, it'll be like 10 tracks. 5 of them are like 5 out of 10s. You'll have a couple 7 out of 10s, and you have one banger. But they'll drop that every single year along with the singles. So they'll have like maybe 3. Let's say they drop let's say they drop 12 singles a month. They'll have two bangers. And then that's just how they keep getting their turn, and it's consistency. Because I was actually thinking about it, yeah. Think about all the female rappers you listen to. How many of them have actually got a project that's out?
What, right now?
Have released a project? I'm talking about the ones that you would consider underheard.
Okay, yeah. I get you. Yeah, not a lot. There's a few, but not a lot.
The only one I could honestly think of is SB.
Yeah.
Because I actually went through it. I was looking at artists like Shah Simone, Cristal, all of them like amazing spitters. Like you heard Shah Simone and Cristal on the One Extra thing. Crazy.
Joke.
But
Cristal's a joke. Shah Simone's a joke.
Crazy.
Jokes.
But fam, like, I was just like, but you haven't got a project out yet. And like, obviously you're probably warms in for a project like when the time's right. But I'd say a lot of the people that are like mid-level that you're not saying they're competing with them, but in quote unquote for this discussion, you're competing with them.
Yeah.
Like these man, they just bro.
You're not even trying to compete with them in terms of the way that you're dropping, kind of thing. Nah, I hear you. The game I think is a bit different for the females, female rappers. I think, in the sense of, this might be a mad assumption, but I just think the way that females approach it when it's like, I want to rap, like, man, can just, there's certain of us that can just package up, boom, 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 this is it, I'm just going to do it like this, boom, 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 on the block, whatever, send it out. Yeah. You see a lot less of that, the females, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
like,
get you.
The way that they present their thing is, like, even if it is as close to the videos we're not used to seeing, there's still like, there's a level almost. Do you get what I'm saying? And so I think there's a case like, yeah, they are underheard. But also, I don't necessarily blame them for the way that they don't drop as much. Because I know that for some at least, there's a bit more attention.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%.
To detail, to the way
quality of the drops are a lot better.
Yeah, like they know. It's almost as if, and let's just be real, it's almost as if they know that they have to come a certain way, whether you want to call it correct or not. They have to come a certain way in order to be heard.
Get what you mean.
Do you get what I'm saying? And that process is always going to take time.
Yeah, that's a very
man or female. I don't care how you want to put that in it.
That's a very good shout, because when you actually deep it, there's a lot more repercussions for a female dropping a bad track than there are for
way more. Like even if it is like decent, like, but there's something to be.
People
there's a ploy
out.
About it. There's like, look at them, the gassed up light egos.
Yeah,
like you can't say that there isn't man that they can't go up against and spit against, bro. But the package there's something there that people can try and attain, and they'll just try and spin it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's always gonna be that level, whether you like it or not, where they pay that extra attention to detail, whereas the man can just drop a tune. So I don't necessarily blame it, but I don't think that is the root of why that comparison is kind of just like, whoop. It can't be.
Yeah, I get you.
There has to be something in the content. There has to be something.
So let's say like, now you say content, yeah, this goes into our other point, fam.
Bruv, you get it. It's just, we might, like, it's that combo. So
there are different ways you could go this year. That, like, so there's, like, it depends. Like, let's say you, like, for example, yeah, so, like, would you say that in the UK, yeah, the majority of rap listeners, they're male or female? Like, I'll probably go with male majority of rap listeners. Well, okay, no, not rap listeners, but, like, let's say like female, like,
it's hard for me. I know a lot of guys that listen to rap though, blood. But I swear down, this isn't even. I'm swear down, but it's only like you'd assume male. Yeah, like I'm not talking. Like, okay, they even have to specify, like, let's say like UK raps, like UK, like, not I'm trying to say, like, not. I don't want to say road rap because it's not road rap. Blood,
but like,
listen, how am I with my brethren and she played Mover and Chemo, blood. Out of nowhere, I'm like, listen, what's going on? Who taught you this? No, I'll just listen to this. What do you mean?
That's how I just listened.
You just listen to my man, move on. Nah, man. Like, so it's there, but yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
Like, so they were saying that, like, I thought I could just gone like complete. I completely lost my point here. I've started too much, but fam, they were saying like the females that like rap about, like, let's say Tizander, she was rapping about the cry type stuff, yeah. She was really well received. But let's say like females that talk about a lot of hot girl stuff, yeah. Like, bro, I'll be very real. I can understand why a lot of men wouldn't tune into that type of stuff.
Of course.
Because, so maybe, would you say there's an issue within the female listening community? Because I've seen actually a lot of basically drama in the female listening community, basically, in the sense of, like, whenever females rap about crud, people get onto them. People in their own community get onto them.
Yeah.
But then whenever they rap bare sexually, people get onto them.
Blood, I'm telling you, it's a mad battle. It's a mad battle.
It's a nuts lose-lose. That's why, like, it got to a point where Ivor and Dole just had to say, I'll not listen to anyone.
Yeah, and that's how the hardest get. Look at Nicki Minaj. Like, you have to go zoom, because, like I say, the eyes are different. You can, that's just, man. The man can drop a dead track, dead video, and it can just slide under. Yeah. Keep it moving. People can even forget they can drop a hard track next and people forget about it. Yeah. Like, it's a thing where, it's a lose-lose, if you want to call it a lose-lose. But it's hard, G. It's hard, you know. Yeah. Because it takes two. In terms of two, I mean, like, two parties. A male drops a track. Like I say, we both know females that listen to rap. So there's two parties. Yeah. Like you're saying, for certain of the man, they don't want to hear maybe certain ways that gal are spitting, whether they're doing the hot girl stuff or whether they're talking crud, whatever it is. Yeah. Once you have that one, like, let's say one is dropped out now, the party, and you're just like, I can't blame the girl community now. Because a whole community dropped out. Yeah. And that's not to blame them either, because listen to what you want to listen to. But you can't just put it on. Like, I've even seen certain on the TL or whatever, we need to stand up for our women, we need to stand up for our women. Like, you can't even just put it on you guys though. Yeah. Like, you're trying to carry a load for two. Like, it's not even, like, I can't knock you. Like, support, like, all of you could support, and your biggest could probably still be underneath the biggest. Yeah. I swear down. And that's, like, it might sound mad, but it's literally just
Yeah.
there's a conception now where people just don't wanna. They're not gonna pay no time to that because it's been popularized so tough as well. When it was kind of niche or there was a one or two gal just spitting that way or whatever. I remember when what's her name, Nicki Minaj dropped that Roman.
Yeah.
You remember that? Them times, man.
Yeah.
People thinking what's her name? Rihanna dropped that mad track. What's it called? Sticks and Stones may break my bones.
Yeah,
you know, remember
S&M.
that one?
Yeah.
Blood. It's like everyone was kind of tuning in because it's like, what the heck is this?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Now, that's not a trick no more.
Yeah.
That's actually the music. Now.
Yeah, like females being rapping, fam.
Been rapping that way, but now they even take over. Do you get what I'm saying? So when you are listening to a new artist, it's kind of like when man say, "Oh Potter, you're still rapping road again." Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying, blood? Do you get what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, I get it.
Or like, let's take it to America. Benny is still talking about that rap again. And it's the same thing.
I get you.
For me, at least, it's the same thing. And it's sad, but that's why, like you say, you have to pay no mind.
Yeah.
Because look at where all of them are. IVD and the Potter and the Benny that I just mentioned. Look at them.
Yeah, they're gone clear.
You have to pay no mind. Because if that's what makes you, that's what makes you. Now, come to the comparison thing.
Yeah.
That's deep.
I should be chuckle, fam. This is where you put it, fam.
Nah. On a level. On a level.
But then
we're fighting a bigger demon.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like someone that you know that you're better than. But it's just not being.
Bro,
but then, do you think it's one of them things where, as you said, the tunnel vision thing, that you can't compare yourself to these guys?
You can't, bro. Like, there's...
Because, like, it gets to a point where you got to think about it. It's like, if you had that person's user base, or listener base, how would they receive your music? Would they receive your music how you want them to receive your music?
Maybe not, bro. Maybe the niche is better for you, man. I'm telling you, there's so many girls that could spin the man of 10 times over in terms of bars. Like, differently. In terms of swagger, wordplay, flow, lyrically, like, spin.
Bro, like, fam, be saying Lioness is one of the hardest for ages, bro.
Time.
A lot of man didn't want to jump on a set with Lioness.
Now it's like, as in, if you see Lioness now, G, it is effortless.
She hopped on, I remember a few years back, she hopped on that ad thing. That she did the ad with a few,
with some other
Lady Leisure.
Yeah.
The other person was on the ad.
Killed it.
Easy.
Easy.
Just little feature.
And she's another one, Lady Leisha. Bro, I swear down, I'll never forget. Well, I was at uni. I was at like some little shindig or whatever. And then we'll just talk about music. And they'll talk about like the hardest female rappers, whoever. And I said, listen, obviously I gave my sim shouts and certain shouts in it, but I said, I'm not gonna lie to you though. If I had to put money on certain people to spin people, on my life, I put money on Lady Leisha to spin 90-something% of people. Like, whether you want to talk female or not.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Listen,
especially in like what especially in like a music clash. When in talking like, if it's like a beef thing, like like Chipbugsy type thing. Bro, her charisma's a lot, Her charisma's a lot, bro.
It's a lot, bro.
Like, even her bars aside, bro. Like, people know she got the bars. Like, the mic confidence. Mic confidence.
It's almost too much. Like, it's next level.
Remember when she was warring, who was she beefing? She even had recently, was it with Trillery?
IVD as well.
IVD, bro. You hear scent? I was like, raw.
I don't know how many times I will that. And it's not even just the lyrics, like you say, it's the swaggers, the mic confidence, her own confidence. Like,
and you know what it is? She's from outside London.
Yeah.
So she's got the extra vigor. She's got the vigoration, bro. The extra vigoration to be like, what? I'm queen of my city.
Nah, man.
You want to chat to the queen of the city?
She's
Like, fam,
she's
straight.
too much, bro. And like I guaranteed, I said basically that I feel like she could spin whoever, like whoever, basically. And I got slated for it, and I always like thought like, rare, like, there's obviously gonna be the element of man don't know Leisha how hard Leisha can actually spit, or they're not. You're not even trying to pre how hard Leisha can spit, but there's that bigger thing we're fighting.
Yeah.
Because really, I swear down, there's certain gal that spit like Eminem.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, with the same way that people don't want to give Eminem plaudits. Like,
Yeah.
blood. Bro, I swear down, G. I was watching an interview the other day, and Kendrick was saying something like, they were like, what, can Eminem be touched? He was like, no, Eminem can't be touched. They're going through rappers that Eminem can't be touched. And there's certain gal that are so fire, but like, as a consumer base, we need to change.
I hear what you're saying, but if the content, I hear what you're saying. I'm thinking of a specific different example. Then, to be fair,
If what are you saying? If the content don't appeal,
yeah.
If the content don't appeal, the content the content don't appeal. That's it.
But you're saying that like if the content is certain man are basically just swinging just because they're female.
That's always gonna be the case. I'm not gonna lie to you. That and it's the saddest thing in the world. But like, it seems like that's. I hope you can fight it, but it seems like that's always gonna be the case. But like, it's like once, like for example, I think the first time I was introduced to Trillery, what she was barring about wasn't really my cup of tea type of thing.
Yeah, I get you.
But there was an element where I could tell, nah, but you're hard.
Yeah.
I'm not to say that I'm going to keep like checking for you or whatever, but there's always in that back of the mind where I'm not going to not click on you if I see you again.
Yeah.
I see her like, over and over. Blood. Pre that track, she's spitting back to back with Stardom.
Oh, yeah, that's hard.
Bro. And there's certain bars where, like, she says one bar, like, something about, talking about what she's wearing to, like, dress with the shoulders out, going to Novikov, 7 bills, whatever she's saying, bro. And it's like, that's nothing like my cup of tea in terms of lyrical content. But that is super fire, G.
Yeah.
I don't care about over the shoulder dress or.
Are you saying it's the packaging then?
And this
is it the packaging that they.
And it has, like, it comes back to the beginning. Like, it will be the packaging always. That's why when the labels look at artists, it's such a big thing, and how they're gonna place them or how they're gonna promote them, whether it's gonna be the style, whatever. Like, when I say it goes back to the beginning, the same way we're talking in the beginning of, they take time to do what they're gonna do. Blood, like, I'll be honest, we could take it a step deeper, bro. Like, there's a whole weight thing in the female industry as well. Like, you pre the Lizzo thing. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, there's all sorts of like,
yeah, no, that's true.
Champions that can be championed. Do you get? And this is a beautiful thing. But why I say this is, it means that there's so many now options for whether it be the label or themselves or their manager or whoever it is, their brother, whoever it is, to promote them and to put them and package them under, that some completely forget about just being the raw form of themselves and just spitting, or you get kind of like just drawn in to this, like, I could maybe try and, but then I could do that and try and be this person, and I could, and then when that happens, first of all, you end up not dropping music.
Yeah.
Because you're spending a lot of time deciding or whatever you want to do. But then secondly, we've seen it with a lot of people, like, the images change.
Yeah.
And like, there isn't that consistency. And bro, straight up and down, and this is why it can be peak or whatever, man can jump in a night tech, stand in the front of their block, put their hood up, shout the cameraman to come down for however much, film that video, edit it, track on top, go.
Yeah.
And that's just always gonna, and obviously there's gal that are willing and ready to do that, but man can do that and go.
I guess, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, it's seemingly a lot harder for that to happen for the female industry.
But I think it's also like, as you were mentioning, they just gotta basically, you mentioned how that I could be this, I could be that, I could be this. It's like, so obviously females, like, they gotta try out like loads of different styles, innit? Like, kind of like, because they can either be the female that raps about X, Y, Z. So like, it can be the female that raps a bare cruddy. You can be the female that raps basically about the love thing. Or it can be the female that just raps in it. And so it's like they'll try and do like loads of different things, but it's like kind of like, if you're catering to everyone, who's your audience?
Who's your audience?
And I think that's why like an artist like T Xandos did so well, because like she instantly came out with the Satan's kid type of thing. Obviously, touch wood, but like same way, like you knew who she was catering for when she did that. But then she also had the image, bro.
But further than that,
you saw
though,
Snap standing there, like,
of course. Yeah. But further than that, though, bro, whether it was she remained true to herself, or she just went at what she thought she was the flipping hardest at and just stuck at it. That's what she did, G.
Yeah.
And cause she did that, you get into that rhythm where, in the same way we were talking about with whoever, you know what you can provide that will get a reaction.
Yeah.
So now when she's dropped a track and my man's in the video, do you get what I'm saying? That video there, like, that's gonna go off.
Yeah.
Because of the way that you've built yourself up. Like, another one that I think goes off for me is SP.
Yeah.
Because since the drop, the first, thank you. You already know what I'm going to say. From the first drop, G.
Just like, alright, cool, I know what I'm getting here.
I know what I'm getting here. And the worst thing is, you could stray if you wanted to.
Yeah.
100 million, 10% you could stray if you want. You could do whatever you want.
Well, no, she has strayed. And it's still be fine, but it's because you know what the core thing is.
And this is what I was
like. She'll do. What was the? I can't remember the name of the first tune, but she got tunes like I Remember, Know Me, but then she'll also do a tune like Nunu.
Yeah.
She talk about cheating on mans, all of that stuff like that. I just like okay, like I can hear this.
And you can, because you know that there's there's a level of consistency that she's portrayed, and the vim that she spits with, and the way that she packages it a drop, and just like you can get the energy, like, you know when someone's serious.
Yeah, it's like La Vida Loca.
You know when someone's serious, G. Like, you know when this is what I'm going with. I'm bun you if you don't even think this is what it is, because this is what it is. Whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, this is what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And when you roll with that, like, a funny example that's just come to my head. You know that rap game thing?
Yeah.
Captain Conan's joint. The last series, what was that girl's name? PORKS or something like that. PORKS.
I don't watch it.
Last series, there was a girl called PORKS. I think her name was. I don't want to get it wrong, but shout out, because she was kind of hard still. But it was like, from the beginning, forget all the like, she started or she did this, forgot. Whatever it is, the one thing that I always rated her for in the show, like, yeah, you can portray yourself however you want to across the challenges, but there's always going to be an element where I knew she's bringing something that I know that she's going to bring. Yeah. There's that level of consistency. She had like a little bit of yard twang and the way she drop on drill. I know you're bringing that.
Yeah.
Keep bringing that. Because that, you know, even if they ask you to do the whatever tune, like with whoever it is, and that might not be your vibe, and you can still slay it.
Yeah.
Still, you're bringing that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
It's just gonna be your version of it, basically.
Thank you very much. And that's exactly what I get from SB, because it's like, I was saying, I think we said it on when we talked about her tape, and I was saying, she says that bar about something about basically I rubbed your MCM or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is madness, G. When I say to you, when I heard that, I shook like, what? Who's just said that kind of thing? But when I think about it, I love that. Because flip maybe the word robbed and MCM or whatever to another word or whatever, I'm hearing that exact same bar and re-spin it. I'm wheeling the tune for that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, you need to be able to basically decipher. Oh, my brethren said one of the funniest ones one time. He said you need to be able to sift between the shit and the hot chocolate. But do you get what I'm saying though? That I shout at Hadi, bro. You're a real one. Listen, you need to be able to sift between that and the hot chocolate, because really, there is hot chocolate, super hot chocolate in there. But if you can't, like, if you ain't got the nose for it, you're just gonna think it's any other thing. Do you get it? It's just any other thing, bro. When she's saying that, first of all, I know she's coming with the exact same vim that Fred or whoever's coming with when they talk about certain things. Like, it can probably be backed by whoever.
Yeah.
And the swagger that she drops it with, it's like, how do you not rate that? So, are they to blame? Are the girl community to blame? Nah, man. Can't be.
Yeah.
It can't be, G. Like, maybe there's things that could be done for them to be seen more or heard more or whatever, but...
So is that seen more and heard more? Is that like labels? Is that like more males pushing their thing? Like more of the male, maybe other male rappers? Because I don't think you can put the pushing thing on the male listener community.
No.
So maybe is it like other rappers that like...
It's their peers, G.
Fair.
It's their peers. And you don't even need to, like...
Yeah.
Like that, I don't want to say it goes without saying, but that goes without saying. And anytime that you hear or we see these, like, even shout out, Mimi went on one recently, a little rant or whatever.
Yeah.
And talked about it. And whenever you see these threads and talking about, but why don't our girls get ratings or whatever it is, really, at least for me, I believe, yes, that's directed at whether you want to do the men or trash thing or whatever rhetoric, but I truly believe, especially when it comes from within the scene, that's directed at the men in the scene. Do you get what I'm saying? And i.e., whether it be their peers or, like, that's where it's really like, you, man, are the ones that kind of should be, because they are the ones that should be back.
Yeah, they should. It's like a lot of the, we support it. It's like, wow, like, man ain't posted a new single though.
But check it. If man really walked across the road and looked through a window and seen someone else doing a little pod setup and tuned in and fire, what, man not gonna rate their thing?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? But yet, it's a rapper and a rapper, but we're turning blind eyes. Yeah. You can't do that, G. You can't do that. Like, it's not on anybody. You collab with who you want.
Yeah, you support who you want as well.
Support who you want. Work with who you want. Like, creative process of the creative process. You can never knock someone's creative. If you only want to work with certain, amen. I pray for you. Like, that's really what it should be. But if you are one of these people, bro, that is, like, adventurous, or, you know, when you hear that, like, I've been given a lot, so I kind of just wanted to give back, so I just gave my man a placement on the table. I just worked with him as a feature for free, or whatever people say. Like, do that. Actually do that. Yeah. If you hear something spinning, link up. Stardom and Trilly. That's why I've forever rated that link up. Yeah. Because
Stardom was just like, bro, it's just good music, man. It's cold.
Whether or not
it's cold.
It's cold. Whether or not they know each other or not, or like they've had like brethren from time, like they know ends, or whatever it is, they linked up. Yeah. They actually, and that's a huge thing, G. Yeah. What's huger than collabs, really? Right now. When you get that collab and that collab. Yeah, you got the samples. Yeah, you got the beats. Yeah, you got the cosigns. But when my man links up with my man, it's like, oh, I've been...
So we're saying that it's what's called, it's the industry basically holding... That's the reason why there's the misbalance of the mid-males and the...
All over. Yeah. All over the industry, G. Not just one pick specific. The whole, everything in... Like, it's not set up. Yeah. It might sound mad, but it's just not. Like,
Plus also collapsing. Certain man move weird in the studio sessions too.
And that's what I mean. So. And it's not set up.
Yeah, no, I get you now.
It's not set up like man.
Yeah.
Whether that be on
not,
man's own.
It's not even like a work. It's not even the work ethic thing. It's just the industry just isn't set up for them to be like, we can make moves here, here, and here, and get to here.
More time they do it through, like more time it's like we say, power to the world, and like suddenly you realize that the whole team's female, or this that, or like the way that it's set up is so almost like we give them basically, can't we just do this independently?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? They kind of
I
just
get
think, you know what? Can't we just do this?
Yeah.
Like when they clock, they'll clock in it.
Yeah.
But I feel like I see, there's always going to be people, but I see a lot less of the microwave stuff from them.
Oh, 100%.
That's what I'm going to say with my
100%.
heart and chest, G. I feel like I see a lot less of the mic, because I feel like they know it can't even run.
Yeah.
Like it's a, if you had one in the chamber,
Yeah.
you're shooting at your toes.
It's mad how like yeah, when you actually think about it, it's like for a male artist to go viral with a bad song is extremely difficult. Like you actually have to be like, you actually have to, I'd say you almost have to try. You have to go into a studio and make, like, it's crazy. But then at the same time, if a female artist and she drops a bad song, bro, she's everywhere, bro. That's a lot, yeah.
Bruv, this just came out of nowhere. Do you remember when that like older kind of woman started spitting back in I seen the video on like JRM or something like that.
Which one?
I don't even remember. I seen a video of some old woman or something. I don't even know if they're names or not, whatever it is, but I seen it.
Oh, what, the three Karens?
Yeah. Yeah, was it that? What was that, blood?
That was a parody thing, it had to be fair.
But yet, when people are thinking, even though they're super hard.
But then, I don't know, man, because they're not actually artists, I'd say, though. They're just...
Alright, cool, but do you get what I'm saying, though?
I see what you're saying.
It's automatic, like...
Yeah.
Automatic, this is a joke thing. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. So you're saying that, like, when a lot of female rappers, you get a lot of parody things.
Blood. All I'm saying is, these female rappers, yeah, I feel like when it comes to it, if you actually look in the right spot, it's problem season. It's problem season. If you see these parodies that we're talking about, or these ones here, and you let that dilute what you think, it's peak, bro.
So you're saying you're basically saying it's a systemic thing.
Blood, we're fighting a bigger demon. You get me, blood? Like,
that's mad then. So you're saying industry wise, it's the artist ain't supporting them, but listener wise, it's the listener's fault for not actually being too microwave with it. And then you're also saying it's some of the artist's fault.
You see what you're saying, yeah. This one is
no. And then you're saying it's the artist's fault, some of the artist's fault as well, for kind of like basically damaging the brand. No, but that's what it is though. Like, no, you can say that from that, like, because deeper, yeah. If you got, that's why I get so mad when people say that, like, the UK music's dead thing. It's kind of just like, fam, like, brothers have been working to get this point to here, and then people are being hella like reducing with what they're saying and doing, and it's just like, raw, like, bro, like, and it's like, yo, just listen to this. And like you'll understand that it's not. I see what you mean. You're basically saying that, fam, this is like a three-headed Hydra thing.
It's
like,
peak, blood. I'm telling you.
Godzilla got to come sort this thing out.
Bruv, I'm telling you, this one here, it's like I don't know what it takes.
Fair. I was actually going to say, what do you think it was thing?
Like, bro.
So how? Let's say another interesting thing then. So like, how would you basically like go about being like, if let's say you're a manager, you had the female artists on. Like your like basically thing, and what would your advice, or what would you say that they should basically be like?
What type of female artist? Oh, what are you saying? What I should say they should be like?
No, well, not even that, because they're gonna be like what they're gonna be like. But like, what would you say that like how would you basically trying to like, how would you like basically just help them grow type of thing? I don't know.
Blood, for me, it's a hit the ground running thing, bro.
Fair.
Like, if you, this is why I said what type of artist. If you really, if you're like the Shah Simone thing,
Yeah.
if you're on the Shah Simone thing, like for her, Shah Simone, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my days. But you see her, she could probably slide in a few different avenues.
Yeah.
But one thing that is super evident about her is her vision of herself. There's clarity.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So if you're on the Shah Simone thing in sense of like you're here to hold your own amongst your peers, that's what I mean. Like bars wise.
Yeah.
Like I'm not just trying to do like test me. Do you get it? Like because that's what I get. That's the energy that I get from her. Test me, innit? Like if you think that man they can't bar, try a thing. Do you get it? Same with SB. If you think I can't, try a thing. If you're on that, I beg you be on that.
Yeah.
Like all day, every day, 24,
So like
25-8.
Almost like embody the image that you're trying to.
25-8. Be on that and stay killing. You have to like be the hungriest person. Be super hungry. If your image is a different image, then that a lot of things then come into play, innit? But I'm saying if you're going for the raw, like, let's get it thing, you have look how hungry Meg Thee Stallion was. Yeah. Now she can be whoever she wants, G.
But I'd say also that Meg was dropping a lot more projects than.
Forget the projects though, because that still comes to hunger.
But like, you're saying the hunger in the bars though?
Hunger in the bars, hunger in how she's working, hunger in how she's dropping.
Yeah.
Like, yes, a bigger audience and there's.
I'd say the amount you drop is still very key though. Like, just because you got to remember like who you're competing with,
and that's hunger.
It's what them one said. When you're at the bottom, you got not even at the bottom, but like you've got to work twice as hard for half high.
You have to be hungry, G. And that's part of hunger, G.
But I guess that comes down to like what I was saying about the frequency of releases, isn't it?
What?
Like I was saying that like the male artists, they just release more.
Because.
But then you also related that to what's called like the amount of time put into the craft and stuff.
You can say that. Like a lot of mid people, if you want to call it mid, like work super hard. So that could be wrong as well. But the main thing for me, and this might sound overplayed now, but there's an element of hunger there, bro.
Fair.
Like it takes hunger for you to realize. Forget dropping, forget writing, forget spending hours. It takes hunger for you to realize, I have to work harder. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? So you have to have a super hungry mindset to be able to do that, G. Meg Thee Stallion, then when you pre what she's gone through and how she's been, you're super hungry. Yeah. Like, you have to be of a level. Yeah. To be able to hold that. And if you're not of that level, be prepared to maybe float amongst. Do you get what I'm saying?
So they're saying they need more hunger in that.
Blood, you need to know what time it is. Like, it's the same way when being raised as a black person in this world or whatever, like, our parents are taught, you need to work. Blood, I was told from early, I'm going to rate it straight. Man, I have to work twice as hard, you know? Like,
but it's mad. I wouldn't even say some of them aren't hungry, though. That's the thing.
Of course.
But it's just like, what did you say? It's just tapping into that next level.
Bruv, that next level, part of that next level is understanding what you have to do to get there, G. Yeah. Like, Torment said it in the interview. He said, I've always thought that I've been hard. Yeah. But now I know I'm hard. Okay. And that was one of the realest things in that. Like, there's such a like, imagine, have you watched that movie, Limitless? Yeah. When my man takes the pill. Yeah. And he's like, Blood, wait. That's when you know you're hard. Fair. Or that's when you know you're hungry. Yeah. Or that's when you know what it takes. That's the vision that you have, G. And when you have that, it's like, okay, man, seeing things different, you know? Like, I can actually just cut through like this and I don't even let me just do that one there quickly and then and when you get there, bro, then.
I get you. But then, to say they don't have that, though, I'd say some of them do have that.
But then you're talking about frequency of release. Fair. So you can't tell me that. Like, you could, because, we can talk about how we've talked about there's a way you package it and you might have certain date or you might be with a certain label, but really, if you want to, man, no, if you want to stay, Russ told it, man, dropped a freaking song every day of the year.
Yeah.
If you want to stay relevant, there's certain things you have to do.
Yeah.
If you want to battle, if you take it to boxing, bro.
Yeah.
Back in the day, how many times would you fight a year? To let man know, let me come for this belt. Let me try and be a mandatory. What did you have to do, G? How many fights did you have to take, bro? Do you get what I'm saying, G? Like, bruv, it's
still even after you got to do bare amateur fights, man.
Bruv, for people to say, okay, yeah, you're worth a title shot. Look at the UFC. That might be a better example for people now.
Oh yeah.
Look how many fights you got to do to get to a title shot.
Bro,
how many times you got to go undefeated?
UFC amateur, fam. You got to be fighting. You'll be fighting for free, like at least like 6 times a year.
Getting beat up, going to work the next day.
Yeah, beat up. You got 1 month to 1 month to recover from your beating, while staying in what's called in form. They got a next fight. They got another month. They got a next fight. All these times you're fighting for free, getting punched up for free.
But we can talk about they're warriors. But this, you either sink or swim in this game, bro. Yeah. So you have to be a warrior, G. Like we can't. There's so much money. We were saying there's so much money in this game. You can't afford to just chill. Yeah. You can't afford to just let me try and coast. Blood, what are you here for then? Go work. What are you here, bro? Like back in the day when you could just be rated off the being the hardest, or you could walk about it. Yeah, man, I saw your F64 the other day. Yeah, do you know? Yeah, that could be sick, innit? And like you could still mingle with the. But now, blood, there's people that live on the same road as people. Yeah. And certain men have buses, and certain men are still catching a bus. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, bro, like you're moving mad if you don't see the opportunity now. And so if you don't, then when you decide to make the step to step into the game, think, let me give it all I take. Let me give it everything, or let me just go at them.
It's about being intentional.
Super intentional.
Yeah. And when you even say that, now I just think about Sims. I'm just like, yeah, when you stepped into the game, you were intentional.
Look how intentional she was. And then now, in the reverse way, whether you want to say the last time she dropped was, look how intentional she is. Look at how long, what was that track? Look at how long that tape Stillness in Wonderland is. And then look at how short the tape, the what is it, the 101 FM or whatever that tape was. And then look at how long this tape is. Yeah. But look at in the quality of the long tapes. Look at the quality of that, G. But then in between, look at Kendrick. Yeah. You want to be the top of the game? Look how intentional that is, G. Like, yeah, you can.
I've been seeing people talking about to pimp a butterfly, like
till now, G.
Yeah, fam.
But in the
people
beginning,
are still saying about Kendrick's. People still talk about Kendrick's interludes, fam.
But when he came out the gates, look how he was dropping. Look how he was moving. Look how he was barring. Look how many features he did. Yeah. G, there's a way you have to move if you want to go. Otherwise, I don't want to say be prepared to be called a female rapper or whatever, because that's just that's like calling someone a cult rapper or like if you're a rapper, you're a rapper, and I don't really like the division, but
I get you.
Be prepared for it. If you don't want to go that hard, you will.
Would you say in the UK we got quite a bit of division between UK rapper, UK female rapper?
I think.
Or would you say that's because of interlinked of what we've literally just been discussing?
Yeah,
we have that division.
Of course, but I think hugely we do though. I do think we do. Like when I think Miss Banks is super hard. When I think of her, what is it, Behind Bars or something like that? Yeah. Gee, she's hard, but how many people do you know are putting them in her in their top whatever, or mentioning her when it's like people to check for? Yeah. Do you did a song of her recently? Yeah, and them and they're like, you can see he rates her. Yeah. Like, I'll be honest, some of the only people that I see that mention people like this are JP. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Them type of people where it's like, you're a G for like saying this. You're actually like but then for some people it'd be like they'd almost expect them to say that. Yeah. Like it's almost their job to say that. Yeah, I remember I remember listening to the Gunny remix. I was like, rah, you went out, what's it called? Like rating her verse, like blood, her verse was fire on that. Was mad. Like when she like that scheme there was cold. G, her she's hard.
It's like what's called that darkest thing, even on the what's called the
Body remix.
Yeah, body remix.
Hard.
It's like touch my watch, yeah, must be crazy. Had a roll leader, switch to the AirP. Like, man, that was hard, bro.
Hard, G. But we're not ready to say that. And that's just how it goes, bro. Like, I swear down, that's just how it goes. And I wish it weren't like that.
Yeah.
I wish it weren't like that, but
I get what you mean though. When you say it's just it's a bigger thing that's being fought, fam. Almost like you're not you're fighting a system, but you're also fighting like a way of thinking.
Like literally,
mad.
Literally, G. Like whether you want to call it engineering, literally, G. Like you can be the most whatever inclined person and still fall foul to a little bit of engineering just because. Do you get what I'm saying? Because of how you were raised, where you came from, like what you are from, like it just happens, G. And is that for you to blame?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I will say that I do think a part of it comes down to like the tunnel vision thing we spoke a lot about as well. Just because I do think that like if you're gonna make music like let's say take two cases. Like I know we said them before already, but like T Zando's IVD. T Zando's did the crowd thing. She stuck with it. She's got audience base that rocks with that, and they'll check for that whenever it comes out. IVD, she stuck to the gal thing, like, and bro, like she literally like no matter what people say, like at the end of the day, she really stuck with that film, and like at the end of the day, I think it's just a tunnel vision to say that like don't try and like it's almost weird. It's weird. It's like a careful what you wish for. Like, just tunnel vision your thing. Focus on your audience, because like you might be looking at these man that are dead, that are doing well, but at the same time, if you had their audience, you'd be like, I don't want these people listening to my music. So it's kind of just like as much as like everything's up against you, it kind of is just a tunnel vision thing. Because at the end of the day, you will get people that gravitate to you and won't even look at it like, oh, this female dropped. It's like this rapper just dropped, man.
I'm telling you, G. I'm telling you. And like when you can't forget, we're not like America, innit? Like we don't really
our scene is small.
We don't get to ride waves.
Yeah.
Like they get to ride waves.
Yeah.
Don't get to it. Like look at they might be the top ones, but look at Cardi and Megan. They get to ride album waves and tape waves and song waves even, G. Look at when they dropped that WAP tune.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Or when
I
remember when Beyonce,
they get to create waves, bro.
Yeah, but do you get what I'm saying? They like remember when Beyonce and Nicki were promoing and they dropped that track and then how long did they ride that wave? Do you get what I'm saying though? Like Beyonce with the what's that track when she was dancing?
Single Ladies.
Nah, Formation or whatever that. They get to ride waves, G.
Yeah.
Like we don't really get to ride Doja Cat.
Yeah.
We don't really get. I think IVD might be the one that I can think of recent.
But that's because she was in the Palaver as well.
That's what I was literally thinking, and that's because her name's actually just really actually out there.
Yeah.
Like it's not just because of the art. Like who's the lot, bruv? What, Miss Dynamite? Like I'm not even, bruv. When obviously there's Adele and these, but I'm saying in the last person in our scene ride that wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sims is ridden a wave, but to us, to ride that wave, G, it's not easy, bro.
Yeah.
Lady Leisha maybe with the Queen's speech and them things. Like it's not easy to like. You have to go hard or go home, bro.
Yeah.
And that's for everyone, G.
Yeah.
That's actually for everyone. But the outcome might be different for some than it is for others. And that's not up to us, man. But go hard or go home, man. Otherwise, everybody's just diluting the scene, bro. I'm telling you, there's wannabe rapper syndrome. I'm telling you, G.
Nah, that's facts. So that go hard or go home thing's real. But I really hear that about the outcome might not be the same, fam.
It might not be the same, bro. And you have to be ready to see that, G. Like, look at Fox from Bram. Look how hard my man is. Look how real and raw my man is. Really,
Yeah.
what he's talking about.
Yeah, and then fam, like crazy fam.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, fuck, like you're in the maddest of mad situations. But even when you weren't, how many people were taking you in? Like, it's mad, bro. I'm telling you, it's mad. It's mad. It's mad. The way this
I
thing's
hear
set
you,
up
man.
is mad. G. It's mad. You can have the super
Fam.
quality, G, and just not get taken in.
Yeah.
Look at how long it's taken for Potter to be actually people saying, this guy's slightly the hardest.
5 year
Or
setback though.
Yeah, of course, but blood. Yeah, okay, that's a big statement, true. But do you get what I'm
Well,
saying?
yeah, I get what you mean though. Yeah, it's
It
like
take
yeah.
nines.
Yeah.
Like there's
For people
just
to
certain,
be like, yo, like, oh, raw, he's actually.
you're that guy.
Yeah.
It takes time, bro. It takes time.
And plus, yeah, to be fair, a lot of them are still just coming up and out, like female rappers. Yeah, so.
But then they need to be the trailblazers, man. They need to be the trailblazers, bro.
Because I would say that, like, yeah, because a lot of them, I wouldn't say, not, they haven't been releasing for around, like, 3 years, basically. Well, they have been releasing for, like, 3 years. So, yeah, because I know, like, anyone that, like, yeah, it's just about, because, like, being, what's the word I'm thinking of? Something, you will eventually be recognized by your core. Because I can say now, like, you can ask any grime fan about Lioness, and they'll give her a flowers, fam.
Straight up.
Straight.
The last one I remember actually might be Shabo. That might be the last one. And shout out her.
Oh, yeah, she had the wave still.
She had the wave. That actually might be the last one I remember properly. Yes, Steph had a bit of wave, but Shabo.
Steph had that mad wave of her in me, fam. Jeez.
Yeah, but that's like when Gone Clear Steph, innit?
Yeah.
This is Shabo, hardest bars.
Yeah, which is like, oh yeah, take back your 5. Yeah.
Bro, like, I remember checking people and they're saying, have you heard my girl though? Like, it's not easy, man.
I swear down.
It's not easy, man.
But fam, that's episode 25 of Real Talks No Porks. Let us know what you think about this whole discussion. Let us know whether you think, why you think female artists are being less heard than mid-male artists. Let us know if you think it's basically due to like a systemic issue, if the industry isn't set up. Let us know if it's about consistency, or let us know if you just have any other thoughts in general. And yeah, man, let us know why you don't think the industry's taking them in. Is it a fan issue? Is it like anything, fam? Just let us know your thoughts on the topic. But that's myself and Dog and Lizzle.
Yours truly, Xmas. Shout out to NX. We've always got you, women. Trust. But we're there,
Come
man.
on.
Love.
We out.
Boom.